My name is Aaron Groves. I'm a lieutenant with the Jasper County Sheriff's Office, and I'm going to talk to you about A.L.I.C.E. A.L.I.C.E. stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuate. These are different response options that you have either as a school and administration or as a student to respond to an active threat either outside of your building or in your building. A.L.I.C.E. is not a linear response, meaning you don't have to go through every step in sequence. You can jump from one thing to another, whatever response option is best for you. So A stands for alert. If there's a threat, we want you to be able to alert your staff and students, whether that's through cell phone, PA system, text messaging, email, whatever you guys have in place. L stands for lockdown. Lockdown is more than just closing the door. We want students and teachers to be able to barricade the doors with tables and chairs, and even take just a second to lock the door. What we've found with shooters is that they do not like resistance, and they have one objective or one goal in mind, and by meeting resistance, it throws them off their game plan. Inform is the I in A.L.I.C.E. We want real-time information being relayed throughout the school and to first responders coming to the scene. Inform is important because it can change the response option of staff and students. If you're giving real-time information that the active threat is in a certain area of the building, that may allow other areas to evacuate instead of locking down. So real-time information is important, as well as letting first responders know as much information as possible about the threat. What are they wearing? Where are they at currently in the school? And where do first responders need to go to get there as quickly as possible? The C in A.L.I.C.E. stands for counter. We want to empower teachers and even students, if they feel comfortable, to fight back. The active threats do not like meeting resistance, and when we can counter physically or even by throwing objects or hitting them with objects, we are throwing them again off their game plan. We're messing with their objectives when they come into the school with their plan. E in A.L.I.C.E. stands for evacuate. If you have an active threat in the school and you can get out of the building, we want you to do that. Typically we see in most situations with the active threats that they're typically done alone with one person. And so if that person is in the school and we can get you out, that's what we want to do. If the person's out of the school, we want to lock down in the school, keep them out, and essentially shelter in place and not evacuate out to where the active threat is. So that's a brief rundown of A.L.I.C.E. and your response options that you have for an active threat in your school.